Good evening, my beautiful people. Welcome to my page, Relationship and Marriage Matters. Yes, it's been a while. I've been busy and not too, gingered to talk about so many things that I have online. But today, I am inspired. I want to put out just a little so that women can catch up. It seems we're still roasting in the other room. That's why I captioned this one, Ask, and it shall be given unto you. I was listening to one Pastor Shola on the net, and he hit the matter on the head. You know, this issue with sex is the reason I wrote my book. And I don't understand why people are finding it difficult to pick up this book. Everything you need, all questions you want to ask, you will find in this book. The Beauty of Sex in Marriage. Today, I want us to look at a little matter that is causing fraction and friction in the marriage and in the other room. You know, Pastor Shola, according to him, said that some people have been approaching him, women especially, that their husbands are not giving them sex. Yes, there are reasons for this. Plenty reasons. One, if you're not presentable, you've been married to your husband for years and you are still doing the same thing. Every time you wait for him to come and beg you for sex, it will not happen. You have to add spice to your relationship, because you've turned to brother and sister. There's familiarity. You must give him something to see, something to, that will catch his attention, either through your dressing, the way you're moving, the way you're cooking, the way you treat him. So today, the talk is on women. Women, listen, and listen carefully. You will be shortchanging yourself if you don't know the right thing to do. Sex is important in the marriage. When both of you go your different ways during the day to, look for money to take care of the family, there must be a way of winding down. There must be a way of winding down. God provided sex for you to use to fine-tune your system and be rejuvenated to prepare for the next day or next action. In my book, I outlined the benefits of sex, both for the woman and for the man. Please, get a copy of that book. I have been giving it out free to those I come across because I need people to be happy. You can't be frustrated, and women have this habit. They don't talk. When they need sex, they keep quiet. And they will be grumbling. The man says, "How are you?" You say, "Hey, what's good about how are you? Why are you greeting me?" Meanwhile, the main thing that is worrying you, you have not opened your mouth to say it. And you are speaking in different languages that the man cannot understand. I want us to look at a portion in the Bible. I'm going to read it so that you won't say, "Is this woman just talking what she knows?" This thing is in the Bible. And for men, there's a way to wrap your wife. There's a way you speak to her and she's willing to open up everything for you. You don't just come around and say, "Oh yeah, let's do it." No, there are steps to it. Those days when I was much younger, when my boyfriends used to sing, they would sing the right song that has the right lyrics and your brain will just scatter. You can still do that. I know of a man that anytime he needs sex from the woman, there are some love songs that Jim Reeves used to, that Jim Reeves wrote, the man speaking. "How beautiful you are, my darling. Oh, how beautiful. Your eyes behind your veil are doves. Your hair is like a flock of goats descending from the hills of Gilead. Your teeth are like a flock of sheep just shorn, coming up from the washing. Each has its twin, not one of them is alone. Your lips are like scarlet ribbon. Your mouth is lovely. Your temples behind your veil are like the halves of a pomegranate. Your neck is like the Tower of David, built with courses of stone. On it hang 1,000 shields, on them shields of warriors. Your breasts are like two fans, like twin fans of a gazelle that browse among the lilies. Until the day breaks and the shadows flee, I will go to the mountain of myrrh and to the hill of incense. You are altogether beautiful, my darling. There is no flaw in you. Come with me from Lebanon, my bride. Come with me from Lebanon. Descend from the crest of Amana, from the top of Sanil, the summit of Haman, and from the lion's dens and the mountains' haunts of leopards. You have stolen my heart, my sister, my bride. You have stolen my heart. With one glance of your eyes, with one jewel of your necklace. How delightful is your love, my sister, my bride. How much more pleasing is your love than wine, and the fragrance of your perfume more than any spice. Your lips drop sweetness as the honeycomb, my bride. Milk and honey are under your tongue. The fragrance of your garments is like the fragrance of Lebanon. 12. You are a garden locked up, my sister, my bride. You are a spring enclosed, a sealed fountain. Your plants are an orchard of pomegranates with choice fruits, with henna and nard and saffron, calamus and cinnamon, with every kind of incense tree, with myrrh and aloes, and all the finest spices. You are a garden fountain, a well of flowing water streaming down from Lebanon. This is the man wooing his wife, telling her how beautiful she is. Which woman will hear this and not be tingling from the head to the down of her feet? All her body will be awakening. Now listen to what the woman said to the man. She replies her husband, saying, awake, north wind, and come south wind. You know, north wind, south wind, they are winds of strength, of power. Blow on my garden, that its fragrance may spread everywhere. Let my beloved come into his garden and taste its choices. That is the woman that has been toasted, the woman that has been, you know, I call it a palmer. They've palmed her and they've set her up, and she's willing to open up. But you see, the woman needs to do more than invite the man. She needs to either use anything she has at that time to get the man to come. It is not about open and enter. There are some men that when they come back and they need to do, they tell you they want to offload, that their waist is heavy. They just tell you open. No, you have to be romantic. Likewise, the woman, if you wish to have sex and your husband is not in the mood, there are some buttons you press. No matter how hungry or how tired he is, he will enter that place. Even let him collapse on top of the place, he will enter there, because you would have pressed his mumu button. But you have to know what to press and how to press it. There was a story I told one time of a lady. She and her husband were, you know, keeping malice. And she looked up every way that the man will, you know, come close. She didn't see. She had cooked. She had done everything. So she waited for this man one very good day. She knew when he was going to come back from work. She dressed in skimpy, transparent clothes, you know, negligees. And she allowed the man step in. She now took napkin as if she was dusting the television. This is somebody that has not spoken to her for like a week. They've been keeping malice. He's not eating her food. The man is boning and doing shakara. The woman just bent down in front of the TV and was cleaning away and singing her bum bum in the face of the man. They didn't tell the man. The man got up and grabbed her from behind. And that was the end of Captain Marvel. The quarrel ended. This is how to get your husband. If you want sex, both of you sleep on the same bed. That's why I don't approve of a woman having her bedroom and the man having his bedroom, separate bedrooms. No. Stay in the same bedroom. No matter how you are quarreling, you will settle on that bedroom. If you don't talk, your leg can talk, your hand can talk. For you, the woman, you want sex, and the man is not answering you. Let your leg do the talking. Let your hand do the talking. If your mouth cannot answer sweetly, let your breast be touching something. There's no way you can use your succulent breast to touch your husband's back and he will still be forming anger. It's not possible. You have to speak if you want. The Bible says, when you knock, I will answer. If you ask, I will. Do the same thing in your bedroom. Knock at that door. The man will not be able to resist. If you know those things that used to entice him when you got married and when he saw you, because some of us lack. You know, after a while, we start forming grandma in the house. You don't know how to look sexy. You are wearing long wrappers. You are tying wrappers on your waist. You don't know how to dress yourself up and wait for your handsome husband to come back. And from the door, you are kissing him. You set the pace from there. Even if not from when he's in the office, you call him and say sweet something, that you have something for him. This is a way of telling the man that, I'm horny, I need sex. Sex is important. It is important. Both physically, spiritually, and otherwise. Sex is very important. Why are we killing ourselves in the gym? With sex is all totality of exercise. The effects from your brain to under your feet. Try it. But you must know how to press the right buttons with your partner. It doesn't just happen when you are in the bedroom. It starts from the mornings. Let's analyze this. Solomon, Sons of Solomon, chapter 4. The woman has been listening. She listens to the husband rapping, toasting, you know, telling her how beautiful she is, giving her so many beautiful names, and all her guards were let loose. Why do you think girls get pregnant easily, all these small girls? When the boy starts talking poems, things, and telling them how beautiful they are, even when they are ugly, before you know, they've let their guards down and they have opened up. In your home, the man should toast the wife always. The same thing with the woman. Toast your husband. Tell him he's looking very handsome when he's going. Tease him. You know, I was looking at a video of Henry, you know, Prince Charles' son, Williams rather, and the wife. And anytime she wants to hug him, her hand is on his butt. No wonder they were having children anyhow. She will put her hand not on his waist, on his bum bum. And that place is a sexy spot for men. When you touch a man's ass, you have awakened him. You have to learn and understand what to do. Put up the fire once again. Rekindle this fire that you once had when you were toasting each other. Not because you've had children, you think Listen, there's something called second honeymoon. After the children leave you, you are both alone. If you don't know how to stay together, how to discuss, how to communicate, how to have sex, then there's no marriage. That's why you find some people after being married for 45 years, 30 years, they say they are divorcing. Divorcing to go where? This woman listened to her husband rapping her, and she responds to the man, asking him to come into her garden. She called it his garden. He said she should come, and the physical one also helps the spiritual one. How do you function if your home is not functioning? How? You must be totally complete so that when you open your mouth to speak to other people, it will make sense and they will understand what you're saying. So for the man, she is now the garden, and she calls him out to come into that garden and enjoy. She invites him. Not only did she invite him, she guides him, expressing her feelings. When you are with your husband on the bed, some of them don't know how to make love. They are not romantic. All they know is go in there, spill their bean, and come out. Please, you can use your hand to direct the man to the place where he can touch and set you off. You are not an instrument. You participate in the action. You are a partner in that deal. So you must. She can be moaning. She's telling the man, you are doing the right thing. Some people, you hear snake sound, that hissing sound. You need to make those sound. Don't close your mouth. You need to talk so that the man knows that he's not grinding away for nothing, wasting his effort. One of the things the pastor said is that men say, and I've heard it so many times, that how can I always be the one approaching my wife for sex as if I'm begging her and she will also be doing shakara? It's true. When you tell a man, he sees you, you're beautiful, everything is standing, and he wants to, enter somewhere, and you shrug him off. You're having headache. You're tired. Meanwhile, it's this sex that will cure your headache and your tiredness if you know what you're doing. When you keep refusing the man like that, he gets tired of asking you, and he backs off. And you wake up and start saying he has girlfriends, he has side chicks. Those side chicks are waiting for you to make mistakes so that they can jump in. If you know what those girls do, you will wake up in your house and marry your husband properly. This lady in this verse we read, not only did he guide the husband in, she was expressing her feelings, how she was enjoying it, and probably saying thank you in the process. She guided and told the man what she wants, how she wants it. Women, wake up. Marriage is not just about having children. We get tired sometimes. Most times, in short, we work, we cook, we take care of the children. We are at the forefront. Then when the man comes, he wants to be taken care of. How do you let off steam? How do you distress? Sex is number one way of distressing. And if you have a loving romantic husband, if he toasts you like they toasted this woman here, the stress will start leaving you and you'll be smiling and laughing. In fact, you'll be the one to go and prepare the bedroom and lead him inside it. Let us wake up. Wake up. So that you can booga this thing. Wake up. It is known that you can only have great sex when you have good communication. You're having sex, you're not enjoying it. You're not telling the man that you're not enjoying it. You're just there like Igilangbe, and he will do his thing. And men, you that he married is because he loves you or he has a thing for you. Sex he can have everywhere, anywhere, because they don't attach emotion to it. We women attach emotion to sex and to love making. Most of us women, we cannot make love to men if we don't like them, if we don't love them. We can't. I can say that from experience. We can. But for a man, he can enter anywhere just to offload that thing he's carrying in his waist, and he will not feel anything. So don't go and be depriving the man. You are doing yourself. So you must communicate one way or the other. In my book, I wrote a couple of some kinds of communication. Communicate with your eye, communicate with your hand, communicate with your bum, communicate with your leg. You are saying something. And men are not daft. They understand it when you are coming on strong. They know what you want. So don't be fooling yourself. Your marriage will be satisfying and wonderful if you get it right in this department. That's department of the kitchen, and department of taking care of yourself, being attractive. At all ages, even if you're 60, you must be attractive. Don't condemn yourself, and the man will be looking for small girls and appreciating them, and you are there. Instead of you to turn to a mirror that he will be looking at, and he will go outside and boast, if you see my wife. a lot of women are getting it wrong. You can only have great sex when you have good communication. When the man woos the woman or toasts her, like we say, he's setting the pace. The woman should reciprocate and respond with the affirmative, one way or the other. I know some crude way, the man will be touching the woman, the woman will say, leave me, oh, she's coming on the man, leave me, she's coming on the man. Anyhow you do it, let him know that you appreciate his toasting, that is getting to you. The perfection is when the physical parts fit as the man and woman come together in sexual union. Any union you have and the ingredients are not complete, one person is taken from the woman or from the other, and the other one is losing. Most times, it's the woman that loses. Most times. Some men don't know how to bring women to orgasm. It's the woman that should teach the man. If you don't, by keeping silent, then you will sit down there for 20, 30 years, and you will not have experienced orgasm, bliss of lovemaking. You won't have experienced it. It is a personal and physical union when you have sex. And you must use the ingredient of communication. I am Dr. Eunice Oji. I am going to try to come again to at least raise some of the topics I have in my book. Then if you want to have my book, you can DM me. I will tell you where to get it and how it can get to you. Please help yourself. We're in a tense situation, and it's only family that can help you. Everybody is going through one frustration or the other. But if you're close to your husband, and your husband is close to wife, you can weather the storm together easily. Why don't you try it? Drop your guard. All that pride and everything, man that has seen everything about you, drop it. And please, I know some women don't know what their husband's private part look like. They will be turning off lights when they want to have sex. Not just that, the women too, the men don't know the shape of their vagina. Please get intimate. Get intimate. It's when you see those things, you can identify it, you know how it feels, you've seen the totality of your wife or of your husband. Then talking is easy. There's no shame. You will become naked without shame. Let me stop here for today. I wish you a blissful marriage. Why don't you try these tips today and tell me about it later? Shalom. Peace. Stay blessed.